keep that streak alive tonight at Salem Stadium as Orlando City comes to town in a battle of USL Pro Division leaders. Rhino Soccer is next on the Rhinos Broadcast Network. The top two teams in USL Pro meet this evening at Salem Stadium in downtown Rochester. Good evening, soccer fans. I'm Joe Giuliano. Tonight, it's the second of three meetings between Rochester and Orlando City. And these two teams have a bit of an interesting story. The Rochester Rhinos are 5-0-2 on home turf this year, while the visitors, Orlando City, are 5-1-2 away from the Citrus Bowl. Tonight, we'll start our focus on the visitors, the Orlando City Lions, and it starts up top. Number 11, Max Griffin. We'll keep our eyes on him this evening. He is the leading goal scorer in USL Pro. He has got 9 goals. He's running away with that title right now. Last year, he scored 10 goals for the Austin Aztecs. The 23-year-old was also selected as the USSF Division II Rookie of the Year. Well, for the Rochester Rhinos, they had a bit of a setback last Tuesday in U.S. Open Cup play, but now back into league play, Neil Kitson has been absolutely outstanding. It took an own goal to break his 335-minute scoreless streak on Friday against Richmond. So far this year, Neil Kitson, 6 shutouts, a 0.78 goals against average. He's also scored a goal and has an assist. Both of those are game-winning efforts from the Rhinos goalkeeper, Neil Kitson. So stick around. Kickoff is coming up next. It's the Rochester Rhinos and Orlando City from Salem Stadium in downtown Rochester on the Rhinos Broadcast Network. Salem Stadium, the Rhinos and Orlando City from downtown Rochester. Kickoff is underway, the second of 3 meetings between the Rhinos and the Orlando City Lions. Good evening, I'm Joe Giuliano on a beautiful evening for soccer as the Rhinos wrap up a home weekend on home turf. We'll get the starting lineups for you momentarily. As the Orlando City Lions with possession, middle of the park. Back and forth. Now coming back to the near side, looking for Watson. That's behind him. Costanzo plays it back to Neil Kitson. Drives one right down the middle of the pitch. The Rhinos in the black and white striped tops. White shorts and white socks. Orlando, another team in the all-red kit. Just like we saw Richmond on Friday night. There's a ball for Jagdeo Singh, corner on the near side. Costanzo looks up, crosses into the box. Gallardo at the 6 picks it up. Here's your starting lineups tonight. First for the visitors, Orlando City. Miguel Gallardo in goal. The back 4 will be Tete, Bernard, Valentino, and Ustruck. The midfield will be Neal, Alvarez, Olam, and Campbell. And up top, Jamie Watson and the USL Pro leading goal scorer, Max Griffin. For Rochester, it'll be Neil Kitson in goal. The back four, Roberts, Bellamy, Costanzo, and Trainer. In the midfield, it'll be Donatelli, Tanky, Montegalvan, Rosenlund, Jagdio Singh, and Hoxie making up the forwards for Bob Lilly's side. Adrian Heath, the head coach of Orlando City. Middle of the park now. Kieran Bernard had a tough game on May the 20th against Kendall Jagdios, and that was a very physical battle with those two. That game ended up scoreless as Tete has a throw-in. Tete is on loan from the Seattle Sounders. He made his debut on Friday in Pittsburgh, a scoreless draw. Looks like he's starting on the left side of defense. There's Lewis Neal. He got our player of the game vote last time these two teams played on May the 20th. Looking for Griffin down the far side. Roberts gets there off the chest. Plays it back to Neil Kitson. Low driven ball up the field. Michael Tanky. One touch into the middle of the park. Olem breaks it up. Heavy touch there, and the Rhinos have possession. Bernard heads it straight up in the air. Now Hoxie looking for it in the middle of the park, but Bernard will play it back to Miguel Gallardo, the 26-year-old goalkeeper from Mexico. 0.75 goals against average. Gallardo leads the USL in shutouts with 8 and wins with 8. Orlando City has really made their way through USL Pro thanks to some great defensive play. 13 goals against. But some people also forget they've scored 26 goals. That's the most in the league, but they've also played 17 games. Foul called on Jamie Watson on the far side. It'll be a throw-in or a free kick for the Rhinos. It'll be Trainer to take it. Now Trainer's brother also plays for Orlando City, but he is not dressed this evening. Will Trainer and Jack Trainer. Brothers, and both making a go of it here at the pro soccer level. Hoxie flicks it into space for Jagdio Singh. Bernard there on the challenge, wins the header. 5th minute and scoreless. Hoxie tries to get around the first defender, and he'll be called for the foul. Just outside the 18 on the far side. Curious to see if Andrew Hoxie is still sporting the mustache. As he had a good performance on Friday, we told him. And it is still there. We told him he couldn't shave it because he's playing so well. Andrew Hoxie, 3 goals, 2 assists so far this season, after a 3-goal, 5-assist performance all last year. There's Watson. Alvarez. Now Max Griffin. Plays it on the far side for Ustruck. Double team there by the Rhinos. Tanky. Trainer is taken down, but no call. Lawrence Olem. Watson. Some quick little passing and possession here for Orlando City. Lewis Neal. Good touch now on the near side. Tete from Ghana. Property of the Sounders, now on loan with Orlando City. Siggy Schmidt had some great words to say about Tete. Great quickness, excellent athlete. We'll see if that comes into play here tonight. Ziggy Schmidt, also the head coach of the Seattle Sounders, by the way. Throw in the middle of the field, Andrew Hoxie. There's Tyler Bellamy now on the near side for Rich Costanzo. A football down the near sideline, and Bernard will flick it back into the 18 for Miguel Gallardo. Now Orlando City, basically a team that has merged with the Austin Aztecs, as many of these players spent the past 2 or 3 seasons down in Austin, Texas, before the merger to Orlando. Gallardo being one of them. Puts this one high and straight up in the air on the near side. Donatelli runs into the wall, that is Bernard, and it'll be a throw-in for Orlando. Referee tonight is Michael Donovan. The assistants are Dean Fairweather and David Mon. And the 4th official is Amanda Ross. Now Tete His long, high clearance headed by Troy Roberts, but only in the middle of the field. Yordani Alvarez. Ball into space. On the far side, Campbell. The top of the box, a right-footed shot by Jamie Watson. Sails wide to the right of Neil Kitson. As the Rhinos almost caught there against the counterattack of the Orlando City Lions. For those of you watching on USL Live or TV, that's a great ball from Alvarez. And Campbell does a great thing there. He takes a look up to see what his options are before he lays it off to Jamie Watson. And Watson just doesn't make good contact on the ball as far as the accuracy is concerned. And Kitson watches that one sail wide. Olam is called for a foul right in the middle of the park, about 40 yards out. It'll be a free kick for Montegalvan. Alfonso Montegalvan, 15th appearance of the season. He's got 2 goals this year. Trainer into the box looking for Hoxie, headed away by Bernard. Top of the 18, Hoxie has it. Fighting through the challenges. Jagdio Singh with a shot that's blocked. Foul called now as Yordani Alvarez is taken down, the Cuban who defected from the Olympic qualifying tournament in 2008. Now wearing the number 10 for Orlando City. Jagdio Singh got the game winner on Friday. Lays it off for Donatelli. And kicked out of bounds here by Olam. Throwing for Costanzo, 9th minute and scoreless. The Rhinos and Orlando City. Good layoff for Hoxie. Now Donatelli. Tried to cut it inside, but Olam breaks it up. Here's Bernard. And his touch goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Orlando City. Throwing from the near side of the field. Jagdio Singh applying a lot of pressure. Kendall Jagdio Singh leads the USL Pro in fouls with 21. That shows you how busy and how effective he is at pestering the opposition's defense. Bellamy. Pushes it down the near side. No one there but Gallardo. So on the road, Orlando 7-1-2. At home, Rochester 5-0-2 with marks like that. It's no surprise that these two teams are at the top of the divisions in the American and national divisions. This one's played back into the 18. Nice breeze tonight, but humid conditions. Temperatures in the upper 80s tonight. As the humidity will drop down tomorrow, but for Orlando, summertime soccer is not a big concern for them. As Gallardo's clearance is intercepted by Hoxie. Crosses one into the box. Gallardo bobbles the ball, and it's cleared away by Valentino at the 6. Not sure if Hoxie was shooting or crossing, but still caused some trouble there. There's Lewis Neal now. Left-sided player. Lays it off. Tete. And drives it in the middle of the field. Campbell picks up the loose ball, though. 25 yards out. Spins. Shoots with the right. It's into the midsection of Neil Kitson. As he makes the save. 11th minute, still scoreless. Hoxie from a very tough angle earlier. Definitely a cross with the right foot, looking at the back door for Tanky. Gallardo gets a piece of it, but leaves a rebound on the doorstep that's cleared away. Jagdio Singh now at the other end. High cross into the box. Gallardo able to just tap it forward, and his defender will pick it up now on the far side. Troy Roberts. Up and over Tanky's head. Alvarez looking for Griffin. Max Griffin. We highlighted him at the start of the game. 9 goals this year. Leads USL Pro. Tyler Rosenlund called for the foul against Jamie Watson. Pretty impressive cast of characters that Adrian Heath has put together for Orlando City. Jimmy Watson, 25 years old, 2 goals and 3 assists. Really showed very well when Wilmington came here a couple of years back in the U.S. Open Cup. He was a standout for that team, where he was the USL2 MVP. Chance for the Rhinos to counter. Montegalvan a little too heavy on the pass for Tony Donatelli, his first year with the Rochester Rhinos. 26-year-old, played with Vancouver and Montreal. As he's taking a look over the field. Now Tete for Watson, it's over his head. Griffin just coming in from behind, blasting into Bellamy. It was a physical game on May the 20th, and we expect to see much of the same here tonight. These two teams will play once more down in Orlando on July the 16th. So they're not done with each other just yet. Bernard, left-footed ball down the near sideline, and it sails out over everyone. It'll be a throw-in for Rich Costanzo and the Rhinos. Rochester coming off a 2-1 win against Richmond on Friday night. Jag Diosingo has the ball now. He got the game winner. Isaac Kissy, after having a penalty kick stop, scored in the 47th minute to redeem himself. Rochester, bit of a gift for Richmond, an own goal. That one ended up 2-1. Free kick here for the Rhinos, directly in front of the bench. Rich Costanzo trying the near side of the 18, and that's a bad choice. Should have gone central there, as he had Big Hoxie in the box. Not much real estate there for Donatelli to work with if he had kept it in play. Sponsors of tonight's broadcast include Connolly Printing, the official printer of the Rochester Rhinos, and Salen's, premium quality meat products for over 140 years. Miguel Gallardo taking his time on these restarts. He's the team captain, and again, the visiting team, they're really in no hurry to entertain the fans, and if he's got to disrupt the flow of the game, he's got no problem with that at all. This one goes out of bounds. Adrian Heath and Ian Fuller, rightfully so, up off the bench. Not happy with that delivery from Miguel Gallardo. On the far side, Valentino looking over his shoulder, and Jag Diosing's not going to get onto that one. Jag Diosing, 3 goals this season. First year with the Rhinos. Last year with Puerto Rico, Kendall Jag Diosing played in 26 games. He had 3 goals and 1 assist, so he's matched that total already this season with the Rhinos. Good stuff for Kendall. Gallardo's service. This one stays in bounds, but Tanky will head it over the far sideline. Michael Tanky, youngster, 21 years old. He's really found some time here. Nice layoff. Griffin for Watson. Lewis Neal, top of the 18. Left-footed shot, and it sails wide of the far post. The intention there was to strike it with the outside of the foot and swerve it back in to the left of Neil Kitson. It wasn't to be, but Orlando really does counterattack very quick. Lewis Neal, the 29-year-old from England, maybe that defender running in front of him just cut the angle a little bit, but a good build up there as Griffin laid it off for Watson, and the rest was history for Orlando City. Deep long ball taken by Troy Roberts, and he'll just send a high, hopeful one up in the air. Donnie Alvarez will settle it. We'll see if the Rhinos midfield can pick up some possession here, as Orlando's got some nice passing going on. The Rhinos midfield yet to put their stamp on the game. Roberts pressured by Griffin. Kitson yells to go away. Deflected. Now Bellamy will clear one forward. Tanky steps away from this one, possesses it now. Alvarez comes in with the slide tackle, and it'll be a throw-in for the Rhinos. Alvarez, another one of those players who spent the last 2 years with Austin. 40 games played, 9 goals for number 10, Yordani Alvarez. Middle of the field now, Hoxie. Takes a poke, gets it around Ustruck, but Rob Valentino's backing him up there. There's Jamie Watson. Looks like he's playing a little withdrawn behind Max Griffin. A very talented player, the 25-year-old. 3 years of Major League Soccer experience with Real Salt Lake. 38 games played over those 3 years for Jamie Watson, number 77. As he's coming to check for the ball, but Tete plays it to Olam instead. Now back to Bernard. The Jamaican central defender plays it out to Rob Valentino. 18 minutes in, the Rhinos and Orlando City are scoreless. Salem Stadium. Coming forward, Lewis Neal, good move to avoid the pressure of Donatelli. No call. As the referee, Michael Donovan, plays the advantage. Neal wanted the call, but possession was kept for Orlando. Alvarez, a little touch behind Olam. He's going to have to backtrack, but those long legs can stretch and do the job. Good passing, middle of the field now. Tete, he's the left defender, pushing all the way up now. Cuts it back, still with possession. Changes the run of play to the far side. Campbell, or Ustruck, I'm sorry. Into the 18 for Griffin, and Bellamy with a shoulder challenge. Loose ball, top of the box, empty net, and Jamie Watson scores! Trailing in behind the play, Jamie Watson picks up the rebound and makes it 1-0 for Orlando City in the 19th minute. Ustruck comes in, sends a good ball into the 18, and Griffin and Bellamy collide, and then the rebound pops out to the top of the box. It's a well-taken goal by Watson. Very composed, calm and cool. A lot of players would have fired that one time. Watson will be unassisted, his third goal of the year. And again, credit to him. And give Griffin credit, too, just for applying some pressure and troubling the Rhinos on that play. And Watson, calm and cool, doesn't strike it first time, takes the dribble, looks for the bigger opening and finds it. It's 1-0 in the 19th minute for Orlando City. Jagdio Singh. The Rhinos have their work cut out for them now. High ball into the 18. Much better play in the midfield from Orlando City so far. Just better movement of the ball. Rochester, again, not yet able to put their mark on this one. Punted downfield, but back into the Orlando half, and Valentino will let this one roll out of bounds. 20th minute, Watson has his third goal of the year. Orlando City's 27th overall. That is the most now in USL Pro. Closest to them in scoring goals this season, Antigua with 23, but let's not forget Antigua. The majority of those goals against the Cream Puffs from Puerto Rico, who no longer exist. Walter Galvan is fouled by Watson as he went up in the air for that header. Just inside the Rhinos' half of the field. Free kick for the Rhinos. Roberts to take it. Try the near side for Donatelli. Off his chest. Costanzo. Rosenlund. Double team. Oh, good move by Rosenlund. Gets away from one. Into the 18. Donatelli, a right-footed shot is deflected. Up and over the goal. Great move from Tyler Rosenlund. Not much real estate to work with on that end line, but somehow just spins away from the pressure as he is marked very tight by Alvarez. Alvarez slips and Rosenlund senses that right away. Good ball to Donatelli. Shot is blocked there by the Orlando defense. First quarter kick of the game for the Rhinos. Donatelli from the near side. Right-footed service. Gallardo with the punch. Top of the 18, Rosenlund. Fighting with Campbell. Supporting him is Tanky. Rosenlund, one touch to the man they call the Big Smooth. Roseland, corner of the 18 on the far side. Played out to the flank for Tanky. His cross is blocked. And it'll be a throw-in for the Rhinos. 18 yards out, far side of the pitch. We'll see if Tanky, taking a long approach near the wall. See what his long throw-in looks like. It's a good long ball whipped into the box, off the post on the near side. And that'll be a goal kick coming up for Orlando City. Other sponsors of tonight's broadcast include Faber Homes. Getting a great home for a great price is an everyday reality at Faber Homes. Visit their website, faberhomes.com, to see what sets them apart from every used home on the market today. Well, at Salem Stadium, if you're just tuning in, it's the 23rd minute. Orlando City has a 1-0 lead. Jamie Watson with his third goal back in the 19th minute unassisted. That's your scoring so far tonight. This one is up and over the head of Alvarez. Hoxie, mustache and all, settles it on the chest. Square ball taken away. Olam wanted the foul as his jersey was tugged. And the referee, Michael Donovan, I kind of like that. He waited to see if there was going to be an advantage, just to continue the flow of the game. It wasn't. He was there to make the call as Olam had his jersey tugged. Griffin into the 18. His touch doesn't set up that shot as Bellamy will take it away. Donatelli. Hoxie, Valentino, another big, tall player with that long reach, able to stick the right boot in there. Now Tete. He has played well. He has looked good except for now when he gives it away to Donatelli. I'll have to keep saying that if those are the resulting situations. Trainer. Roberts. Pressured by Griffin. Just no movement off the ball. No one to help. As Tanky's got to work so hard to get possession. Tanky's into the 18. He just pops one off of Valentino. Roberts in a very tough situation, looking for options. None show up, and then Tanky's got to just sacrifice in a 50-50 situation. As he's slow, holding his, I guess it's stomach or lower, could be his right groin that he's slowly walking back, holding. Rosenland, corner kick. Into the box. Montegalvan at the 6 and cleared away by Olam. And up and over the near sideline. It just didn't settle or sit down for Montegalvan to strike the volley before defense came over with pressure. Hoxie flicks it into the middle of the field, but no one is there but Alvarez. He's going to go long, but decides to go short to Ustruck instead. The 26-year-old. Ustruck, a bit of an interesting situation last year. Played with Tampa. Only played 5 games. Suffered a broken leg, and that ended his 2010 season, so he's back. Has 15 games played this year. Alvarez. Olam. Now Tete. Settles it. Back to Lawrence Olam. Ball down the middle of the field looking for Griffin, and Roberts heads it back to Neil Kitson. 26 minutes in. 1-0. Orlando. There's Kitson. High punt. Drifting towards the near side of the field. Bernard gets a big, strong header over Hoxie. Alvarez to Lewis Neal. Looking for Griffin, but Roberts again there, stepping in front of that. Middle of the park now, the Rhinos with some possession here, and Costanzo just hits it down the middle. Valentino, calm and cool, steps in front of that one. Headed backwards. Olam's in a fight for this ball with Hoxie. Olam able to keep possession. Now Tete. Into space for Watson, top of the 18. Griffin's going to get there. He takes a whack at it with the right foot. but he's not going to hit it as he does whiff on it, and it's going to be offsides anyways. But what a great ball from Tete, whipping that one in and swerving backwards away from the 18 onto the on-rushing Watson and Max Griffin as he whips at that ball, but he was offsides anyway, so no foul there as Orlando had hoped for. Kitson, the Orlando half of the field where Montegalvan and Donatelli. Orlando is furious. This is not a throw-in for them as they're talking to the referee's assistant, but they say it was deflected off Orlando City. So the Rhinos will have a throw-in. Roberts has it now, chips it forward on the near side for Tony Donatelli. It's up in the air, beats Tete to the ball. Bernard and Hoxie fighting forward on the near sideline. Bernard's high clearance, but it's back to the middle of the field. We'll see how this one ends up. Campbell. Alvarez pressured by Jagdio Singh, able to play it outside now for Lewis Neal. Tried the quick one touch. It's off the mark. Rosenlund will play it back to Neil Kitson. The Rhinos are back home on Friday night, 8 p.m. kickoff. FC New York coming to town to take on the Rochester Rhinos. Bernard again, just a strong presence in the air. Telly, Hoxie, good touch now, into space. Rosenlund chips it into the box for Jagdio Singh. Just didn't have the space there as Rosenlund maybe had a good look at goal to fire away. Neal, quick one touch to Olam. Back to Tete. Very talented Orlando City side. Bellamy up the near side and out of bounds, throwing for Lewis Neal. As Griffin is double teamed by Costanzo and Bellamy, the Rhinos come away with the ball. One to Galvan. Jagdio Singh looking for that space behind the flat back four. Not a bad idea. Just the men in red are able to recover defensively, as that was the first time that defensive line has been pretty high up the field. There's Lawrence Olam. Olam has been around. He's played with Portland, Minnesota, Austin. He's Olam in the middle of the park. Also one of those top foul getters in USL Pro with 21. Gallardo in the 30th minute. It's a high punt just up over midfield. Roberts just times those headers so well. Almost like he's hanging in midair. As he's able to get up and win another one. Out of bounds and a throw in here for Orlando. Taken by Ustruck. Off the Rhinos and a throw in coming up. Throwing at midfield for Ustruck as there's two balls on the field. Now one is taken off. There's Olam. Into the Rhinos 18, Griffin. It'll be a throw in deep in Rochester's half of the field. Ustruck will take this. 26-year-old. Also MLS background from 07 to 09, Ustruck with the Houston Dynamo of Major League Soccer. Here's his throw-in. Far side near the corner flag. Watson is checking back. And intercepted by Tanky. Plays it forward for Jagdio Singh. And Valentino steps in front. Orlando possessing in the Rhinos half of the field. Into the box. Bellamy header. Montegalvan clearance down the field. Olam. Calm, cool chest pass forward. Watson and Rosenlund battling for it. Now Troy Roberts has it. Hoxie, center circle, back to the near side. Costanzo pushing forward. into space on the near side. Jagdeo Singh smashing into Bernard. There's Tete. Intercepted by Montegalvan. That's the second bad giveaway for Tete. Rhinos have a chance here just outside the 18 on the near side. Cross into the box. Played away by Olam. Tete again a chance to break out. We'll see how he distributes this time, and it's better to Campbell. Alvarez. Now to Neal on the near side. Lewis Neal, number 24. Looks up, doesn't like his options going forward, so he goes backwards to Olam. And Bernard will pick it up. There's Campbell on the far side. 23-year-old rookie making his 7th appearance of the season. Hoxie's double team, loses possession. Neal, quick one touch forward. Looking for Griffin at the 18, and Kitson will come out and take this one away from danger. There's Donatelli, 33rd minute. Watson has Orlando City up 1-0. Some of the sights and sounds you'll see here at Salem Stadium. Takey with the throw-in. Here's Trainer to Montegalvan, now middle of the field. He's got some space to look up and go forward. Comes on the near side for Donatelli. He's going to cut it back to his left, cross it into the box. Jagdeo Singh header, and what a save! Miguel Gallardo diving to his right fingertip save. Good cross from Tony Donatelli. Fakes it with the right, cuts it back to his left. That's just a nicely redirected header from Kendall Jagdeo Singh, and just diving to his right, Miguel Gallardo makes a big save to keep this one at 1-0. Third corner kick of the game for the Rhinos from the far side. Gallardo with the punch. Punches it down into the turf, and it's cleared away by Campbell. So a big save there for the number 1 keeper for Orlando City. Throwing for Donatelli. Now Costanzo still coming back with it. Tried to cut it around Watson, and call is for a throw-in. Rochester. Watson thought Costanzo was the last one to touch it, but the Rhinos will pick up a throw-in. Rosen, quick one touch to Costanzo. Trying to go forward, it's over Hoxie's head. There's Donatelli. Jagdeo Singh has it. Now Costanzo's got it on the near side. Takes a look up, can't serve it. It's blocked by Bernard. Montegalvan loses possession. Lewis Neal now coming with it. It's a bit of a heavy touch, but able to push it forward for Max Griffin. And Roseland intercepts the pass, but Roberts is called for the foul. Danny Alvarez not happy that the card not issued to Troy Roberts. This will be a free kick just inside their own half of the field. Long service into the box, headed away there by Tyler Bellamy. A throw in deep in Rochester's half of the field. Thrown back now to Bernard. His service into the box taken by Montegalvan. Now Tanky looking to get Griffin forward, but Bellamy will step in front. Struck with it now. Rochester's going to go to the bench early on here. This one's up and over Bellamy's head, and Kitson will come out with the boot and play it forward. Donatelli with the header. Bernard, long ball down the near side. It's played to Kitson. And this one will go out of bounds on the near sideline. So Rochester's going to make a change here in the 37th minute, and earlier you could see Michael Tanky was struggling with the, I'm not sure if it was a groin injury or a lower abdominal injury on the right side, as he was, after that 50-50 challenge, he went into it. You can see him coming up slowly. So Tanky is out. Max Ferdinand, who had a very good game on Friday, is in. Dave DePasquale, the Rhinos trainer, will look at him. Now forward for Hoxie. Played back by Bernard all the way to Miguel Gallardo, who's got to settle this off the chest. Nicely taken out of the air. The Mexican goalkeeper showing some fancy footwork there. Griffin heads it, but no one there to pick up the loose ball for Orlando. Donatelli served a beautiful ball into the box for Jagdeo Singh. And a great save by Gallardo, the best chance of the game for the Rhinos. There's Alvarez. Watson. He's pulled down from behind by Alfonso Montegalvan, and yellow card in the 38th minute for Montegalvan as he just tugs down Jamie Watson. Watson working very hard, middle of the field, gets around the first defender, and then Montegalvan comes in. Call for the foul. Is maybe a bit harsh from our broadcast spot up here high atop Salem Stadium. There's Olam. Watson now. Just jammed right in the middle of the park by Roberts. Loose ball comes out to Campbell. Alvarez. Low cross into the box. Kitson scoops it up there for the Rhinos. 39th minute, Rochester looking for an equalizer. Watson has the only goal of the game. Donatelli. It's got Ferdinand streaking forward. Corner of the 18 on the far side. Ferdinand stumbles. Maybe hitting the boot of Ustruck. No call. Is maybe, just maybe, a little quicker service would have gotten Ferdinand that space he needed, but still a great ball from Donatelli. As that defense got caught very flat there. Roberts. Ustruck and Valentino will clear away the loose ball. Griffin for Watson. Short, now long one. High. Taken now by Watson. Played forward though for Jagdeo Singh. Corner of the 18 on the far side. Cross to the top of the box. Donatelli was ready to strike it, but Hoxie steps in front of that one. Still inside the 18. Jagdeo Singh. Cross into the box. Looking for Ferdinand, and it's cleared away by Tete. Now Donatelli looking for the loose ball here. And boy, Tony Donatelli was going to unleash a rocket. Hoxie stepped in front as Donatelli had about a 20-yard sprint going towards that ball. Tough call there for Donatelli. He wanted that one bad. He did want that. Hoxie, though, as a forward inside the 18, is always going to do. He's trying to get something on the ball. And I'm sure Donatelli's screaming, leave it, leave it. It just didn't work out that time for the Rhinos, who are in the 41st minute. Hoxie's offsides. There'll be a free kick coming up for Orlando City. So Rochester's made one change already. Ferdinand came out in the 37th minute for Tanky. Free kick here for Valentino and Orlando. Now Bernard gets it. Tete cutting inside. Forward now for Watson. Roberts again with the header. Deflected off of Watson. Roberts under pressure, just forced to clear it over the near sideline. Lewis Neal leaves the throw in for Tete. Lewis Neal, pressured by Costanzo, goes all the way back to Rob Valentino. Alvarez, Campbell, Watson. Good idea looking for Griffin, but Roberts again. Good defensive play by the Rhinos team captain Troy Roberts to break it up. Headed forward, looking for Campbell on the far side. Ferdinand will bring it down for the Rhinos. Off of the Rhinos and a throw in for Orlando City. If you're just tuning in, I'm Joe Giuliano going solo tonight. The Rhinos are trailing Orlando City. It's the second of 3 meetings this year. It is 1-0 Orlando. Jamie Watson, one of the players to watch for Orlando City with the goal. Neal bothered by Donatelli. They'll play it back to Bernard. On the near side, Tete. Trying to run this one down, but Costanzo steps in front, heads it back to keeper Neil Kitson, quickly rolled out on the near side. For Costanzo. Montegalvan, middle of the field. On the flank, near side, Donatelli. Good ball, middle of the field, Rosalind. Well done by Rosalind, showing into space. Back to Donatelli, middle of the field, 35 yards out. Hoxie, spinning, looking, into the 18. Donatelli shot on the goal line, off the post. Loose ball for Jack Dusing. Shot is blocked by Gallardo. Wild action inside the 18. And Orlando City still somehow able to keep the door shut. Donatelli is robbed there by Gallardo, gets a piece of the ball. Then Rosalind denied by the post. And then the loose ball, Gallardo makes a kick save. 3 point-blank opportunities for the Rhinos. And Orlando City can look up and still see it's 1-0. Corner kick number 4 from the near side for Donatelli. Trainer heads it down into the turf and up and over the end line. What a great bit of possession there. A great attacking sequence for the Rochester Rhinos. As Gallardo just got enough of that ball on the Donatelli shot. Rosalind, from a very difficult angle, did a great job even to get it off the post, and then Jagdio Singh rifles one, but Gallardo is quick to respond and get back into the play. He makes the save. 45th minute. No indication yet of stoppage time. A wild flurry by the Rhinos. As Orlando definitely dodging a bullet there. We'll have 1 minute of stoppage time as the fourth official, Amanda Ross, makes her way to midfield. Bernard high into the Rhinos half. Roberts again. Countless headers won by the Rhinos team captain. Foul called on Orlando City, so it'll be a free kick for the Rhinos. Kitson and the Rhinos maybe going to push some bodies up. This could be the last hurrah for half number 1. Kitson into the 18. Gallardo into the sun. A little collision there with Hoxie as he's helped up by the big Rhinos forward, and Gallardo's going to make a meal of this one as usual. Not as bad as goalkeepers we've seen in the past, namely Bill Gaudette, who could take the air out of the ball more than any goalkeeper I've seen. Middle of the field now, Alvarez. Out to Ustruck. Try on the far sideline, Trainer and Campbell fighting for it. First half stoppage time, and that'll do it. Michael Donovan blows the whistle, and Rochester has been denied by the post and denied by 3 great saves from Miguel Gallardo. After 1 half of play, the Rhinos trail Orlando 1-0 on the Rhinos Broadcast Network. And welcome back to Salem Stadium after 45 minutes of play. Orlando City has a 1-0 lead over the Rochester Rhinos. Time for our halftime interview. Let's go down to field level. Taylor Solano, joined by the Rhinos team captain Troy Roberts.
Thanks, Joe. I'm here with Troy Roberts. Troy, down by 1 at half. Now, Orlando City is known for their pressing offense. How is the Rhinos defense dealing with that?
We're just not getting enough pressure in our half on the ball. They're having time to serve balls in. And then, they're sending a lot of runners forward. So we got to step up more pressure in our half.
And what can we expect to see from the Rhinos in the second half?
We got to get a goal back. We got to attack the game. It's our home game, and we can't, sit back. We got to attack them make mistakes, and go for the first goal and then try to get the second.
Okay, thanks, Troy. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Joe.
Taylor Solano, great job as usual. Thanks to Troy Roberts, the Rhinos team captain. All right, Orlando has a 1-0 lead at the half. The halftime interview brought to you by Salen's Meat Products. More to come. The Rhinos have it all to do. 1-0 Orlando on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
Cross with honor, 'cause freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front lines, sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm an American soldier. Yeah, an American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front line, so sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm an American, an American. An American soldier.
Once again, the Rochester Rhinos say thank you to all our servicemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 4th of July weekend, and you know what that means. It is time for this year's Salen's Hot Dog Eating Contest. At this time, please welcome our contestants. First, a rookie to the contest this year, but coming in with a hunger to win. Please welcome Andy. Now no stranger to the game. This contestant lost last year by 1. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hot dog. He's back this year with a vengeance and a hunger. Please welcome Kurt. And now, Please welcome our 2010 Salen's Hot Dog Eating Contest reigning champion, ladies and gentlemen, J.D.
You gotta take a stand, you don't have to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Each contestant will have 3 minutes. Yes, I did say 3 minutes to eat as many of the 20 hot dogs as they can in order to claim the prize of the 2011 Top Dog. On the field, we have got tonight's judge, our resident Piers Morgan, our resident Simon Cowell, Rob Clark. Okay, gentlemen, the time has come. I'm going to ask you the question. Are you ready? I think you are. All right, on your mark, get set, eat. Now we've got the Rhinettes out there. They're helping Rob judge. They were warned prior to step back and watch out for their fingers. Rex is our timekeeper.
How come you're always such a fussy young man? Don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. Well, don't you know that other kids are starving in Japan?
JD is going fast there, but Kurt is right behind. Andy's shaking his head already. Buddy, we're not even a minute in yet.
Hear about what kind of food you hate? You won't get no dessert till you clean off your plate, so eat it.
And the highlights will be on Time Warner tonight, guys.
Eat it, eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter.
I don't know if this is the first time I've ever seen Rob look perplexed.
Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Oh! Your table manners are a crying shame. You're playing with your food to some kind of game. Now if you starve to death, you'll
JD,
just yourself to blame.
are you
So
struggling?
eat it. Just eat it.
He is. Oh, my. We could have an upset in the making. We are a little over a minute and a half in. It means we've got about a minute and a half to go.
You better chow
I did that math on my own.
cold, so eat it. I don't care if you're full, just eat it. Eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it. Have some
Take Weird Al's advice. Open up your mouth and feed it. Come on, guys. This is the Salen's Hot Dog Eating Contest. So far, Kurt is in the lead. Oh, Rob gives the thumbs up on that one. We may have to play his song tonight to have him work off some of the hot dogs.
Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
The champion is in trouble. One minute. We've got one more minute. Come on, Kurt. Don't disappoint. Andy, this is going out to you. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're winding it down, 20 seconds. 15. Fans, count it with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Time is up. A round of applause for these three contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an upset. The winner of the 2011 Salem's Hot Dog Eating Contest is the rookie, Andy. Congratulations, Andy. You have won a prize pack, including, yeah, you guessed it. Kurt, you can stop. Kurt, really, you can stop now. Andy, in your prize pack, you have won hot dogs from Salem's. Hold that belt high, Andy. Show the fans that you are the hot dog champion of 2011. Kurt, please put the hot dogs down. Fans, the next Rhinos home game is Friday, July the 8th. And fans, it is Rex's birthday on Friday, so make sure you come to celebrate with him and all his mascot friends. We also have an overnight camp out on the field following the game. To get your ticket information, call 454-KICK. And fans, don't forget that July is Give Back Month for your Rhinos. Each home game throughout the month, we'll be donating $1 from every ticket sold to a local charity. Tonight's proceeds will benefit the Veterans Outreach Committee. Visit rhinosoccer.com for all those details. And once again, fans, don't forget that following tonight's game, there will be the meet and greet on the field with our players, coaches, and staff. Please enter and exit the field near section 132, and as always, food, gum, or beverages will not be permitted on the field, but as always, we thank you for your continued support. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not get enough, highlights of the hot dog eating contest are on the board right now.
Well, she was an American girl, raised up in promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your Rochester Rhinos.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it now. E-double-L, I said so, I keep big bills up in my hood on the dirty like blood, so ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful.
So after one half of play, Orlando City slow to come out of the dressing room. They have a 1-0 lead as they enter the pitch for half number 2. Tonight's game on TV being produced by John Catalano, on radio RJ Santillo. And there's some good looks at the hot dog eating contest, and from what I'm told, there was an upset. As what can you say? Interesting festivities, to say the least. That's your third place finisher. And then there's a look at your first place finisher, who was shocked that he takes the 2011 title. But congratulations, in shocking fashion. The hot dog contest eating is over, and thankfully so. That was a pretty interesting halftime show here at Salem Stadium. All right, it's going to be Rochester and Orlando switching sides. Referee tonight is Michael Donovan. He will get us underway after Orlando breaks the huddle. And Orlando, very impressive away form. They are 7-1-2, and a bit surprised that they picked up a scoreless draw at Pittsburgh on Friday. Pittsburgh also had a player sent off at the final stages of the game. Sammy Appia was given a red card in that match. Second half is underway. Jagdeo Singh with a touchback to Rosenlund, and now Trainer gets it to Roberts. The Rhinos going directly into the sun as Trainer has it now for central defender Troy Roberts. Some chances in that first half for the Rhinos to get back into it. Just denied by the post or Gallardo. Roberts and Griffin battle for that one, and it goes through, and Bellamy comes away with it. Thanks to Troy Roberts for joining us at halftime. Another great interview by newest member of our broadcast team, Taylor Solano. Spending some time with the Rhinos team captain. Roberts just drives one down the middle of the field. Valentino is going to shield off Jagdeo Singh, and it'll be picked up by Miguel Gallardo. Orlando City, their next game, Friday versus the Dayton Dutch Lions. Ferdinand now turning the corner on Ustruck. Corner of the 18, still with it. Drives across in, it's blocked by Valentino. Pokes it forward. Alvarez. He'll send a long one down the field. Off of Roberts and Alvarez, or Griffin, good call. As it'll be a free kick or a throw-in for the Rhinos. Costanzo on the far side. Oxy bumped from behind by Bernard. And he'll head it forward. Center circle for Maxwell Griffin. Max Griffin, the 2010 USSF Division II Rookie of the Year, picking up where he left off. Ball's on the far side for Costanzo. He's got to look it across. Gets it into the 18. It's deflected by Tete. And it'll be a corner kick, number 5 for the Rhinos. Far side of the field, Donatelli will take it. Rosenlund showing short, but the Rhinos are going to go long instead. Into the box. And headed by Roberts is off the mark. Sponsors of tonight's broadcast include Free Time Magazine, available free or online anytime at freetime.com. Stokes Biscuit & Company, the official CPAs of the Rochester Rhinos. And don't forget the Rhinos are going to be back home on Friday, July the 8th, 8 p.m. kickoff. FC New York come to town. Salem Stadium, Rochester, and FC New York on Friday, July the 8th. So 8 p.m., grab a little dinner, a little happy hour, and then come out and support your Rochester Rhinos. Throw in for Costanzo to Bellamy. Flips forward now for Watson, looking for Griffin. Troy Roberts quick to step in front of that one. Gets in high clearance up the field for Hoxie. Telly will settle it down. Into space, Rosenlund coming through on a deep run. By Valentino, will tug again on the Jersey shorts. Rosenlund trying to get it into Hoxie, and he can't get the poke on it as Bernard and Gallardo look at each other. Miguel Gallardo, trained with Tigres in Mexico. Can't be too happy with some of the antics of the Mexican national team. Some players were sent home, but I guess they made up for it in that 4-2 Gold Cup thrashing of the U.S. Here's Gallardo. Left foot forward. Griffin loses the battle in the air to Bellamy. There's Tete. Alvarez. Ustruck. It's behind Campbell, and Roberts will pick up the loose ball. 50th minute. 1-0 Rochester. Easily could be 2-1 Rhinos if it wasn't for Gallardo making some huge saves. Griffin, ball hops one time. Settles it now, and foul call. It's a handball on Maxwell Griffin. One more goal, he'll equal his total of 10 from last year. And that came after playing 29 games. 16 games for Griffin so far this year. Leading USL Pro with 9 goals. There's Kitson. Valentino gets up and over Hoxie. Watson, the goal scorer, gets it to Olam. Now Lewis Neal. Played with Stoke City in England. Wins a throw in on the far side. Nope, he was the last one to touch it. Lewis Neal, the 29-year-old. Was traded to Preston North End. Also played with Shrewsbury Town. Extensive career for Neal in England. This year he's got 3 goals, 3 assists with Orlando City. Bounds. At midfield, Tete with the throw-in. So one change made. Tete. Alvarez has his boot stepped on by Jagdeo Singh. They make well. And it'll be a free kick for Orlando City. It'll be just from midfield on the far side. Sponsors of tonight's broadcast also include the Harrow East Athletic Club. Affordable memberships, flexible payment plans, join for a year, and the initiation fee is waived. Valentino. Watson, this could be trouble here. Arrows had a little through ball looking at them, but Watson decided to go elsewhere. Campbell, heavy touch, loses possession. Rosenland. Far side for Rich Costanzo. Rich Costanzo, 25 years old, 1 goal, 2 assists this year. Overlapping down the far side, Neal chasing this one down. Here's Costanzo, corner of the 18. Rosenland at the top of the 18, maybe one too many touches. As they'll pick up a corner kick from the far side. Tyler Rosenland inside the 18. That's when doors and windows shut pretty quick. Wasn't able to pull the trigger on the pass or the shot, but able to pick up a corner kick on the far side. Donatelli, who's been serving some good corners, has another one now. Roberts through his legs. Top of the box. Ferdinand and Neal will break it up. Counterattack chance now for Griffin. 2-on-2, Watson and Griffin. The Rhinos trailing back. Griffin tries to get around. Rosenland does a good job just to poke it away. Good defending by Tyler Rosenland. Max Ferdinand, some pressure now, middle of the field, but able to avoid it. Coming forward now, straight at the heart of the Orlando defense. Ferdinand, Donatelli, far side of the 18. Left foot cross. Top of the box now, Valentino gets the head on it. It's a loose ball, Donatelli on his left foot. Hoxie, a right-footed shot, he doesn't get all of it, and the rebound is cleared away by Valentino. Not sure if Gallardo was expecting more pace on the shot from Andrew Hoxie, but a great ball from Donatelli. He's having a nice game tonight, and Gallardo leaves a huge rebound there on the doorstep. Rosenland with a corner kick, 7th corner kick of the game. This one from the near side. 55th minute, score, or it's 1-0 Orlando. Jagdeo Singh. Back to Rosenland, it's behind him. And Rosenland's gonna have to regroup here. Top of the 18, Ferdinand lets it roll through for Costanzo. Trying to take the shot there, but Watson closes the angle. So some build up here for Rochester, they'll knock it around. Ferdinand doesn't get any power on that one, it's blocked. Ferdinand, good job tonight fighting off those hard challenges. Costanzo doesn't get it up over Ustruck, and he heads it forward to Campbell. As Campbell and Ferdinand just colliding As they bumped heads, they're both down on the turf. This could be nasty. They both immediately grab their heads as the trainers both coming out. As this is straight up in the air, Ferdinand goes in, and looked like it was maybe the shoulder that Ferdinand was struck. And now Orlando City looks like they don't have a trainer here tonight. So Dave DePasquale is handling duties for both teams. He told Campbell, I'll be right with you, just hold on for a second. As he's checking the leg of Ferdinand. It's not a head injury for Max Ferdinand. As he landed on that right leg and maybe a bit awkward. Campbell is up and he's okay. Ferdinand is up, he's okay as well. In live action, it looked like they collided heads. But luckily for both of them, it not to be the case. So Campbell's okay. Ferdinand, it's his left side that's aching. It's the magic spray from Dave DePasquale. Now Campbell doesn't have to come off because there's no trainer from Orlando to attend to him. Ferdinand has the Rhinos trainer, and he's going to wait to come back onto the pitch. And yep, Michael Donovan says, come on back. I had to feel for Dave DePasquale there, the Rhinos trainer, as he's looking at both injured players and told Campbell, I'll be right with you. Very funny stuff. There's Gallardo with the goal kick, 57th minute. And Montegalvan with the header. Alvarez tries to put one down the near side, and Campbell will head it into the Rhinos 18, where Neil Kitson, who has really done it all for Rochester this year, stopped so many goals and scored, set up goals. What else can you ask for from your netminder? Tete, his header, middle of the park. Montegalvan, a little pocket there to settle it. And Trainer, quick touch. Plays it forward down the near side and out of bounds. As it'll be a throw-in for Ustruck and Orlando City. Ustruck back to Valentino. That's a low clearance, doesn't even get out of his own half. He's putting it back at the Orlando defense. Roberts spinning, getting away from the pressure of Griffin, plays it to Bellamy, his central defensive partner. Kitson is the sun starting to set, pretty much covering the Rhinos 18, and that's about it. Bellamy takes a look up, and it's behind Hoxie. Taken away, and to Galvan, just a high clearance that the fans wonder what was your intention there, but Ferdinand does a good job to keep it and possess it. Cross into the box. Play back to the top of the 18. Montegalvan lays it for Trainer. Plays it across the 18. And Donatelli's service. No one in the box for the Rhinos as they're out of ideas maybe here. As Trainer is called for the foul. That was a bad spell there for the Rhinos. Some crosses, touches that were interesting, as that one could have gone either way. Trainer or Alvarez. Started off one way, ended up the other. The referee just picking and choosing his spot there. Trainer was called for the foul. That's your referee, Michael Donovan. He's the guy in the blue tonight. Jagdeo Singh. Gets around Ustruck. Ustruck recovers nicely, though, defensively. Trainer. Far side, Donatelli cut inside. The ball went outside. Tete. And off of Donatelli, throwing for Orlando City. 60th minute, 1-0. The visitors lead. Throwing back to Bernard. And it'll be out of bounds at midfield, throwing for Rochester. Hang on. Taking their time now. Hope you're enjoying tonight's coverage of Rhinos soccer. Those of you watching on USL Live and the Rhinos Broadcast Network. This is my good side, by the way. Keep it up. Bellamy. Trying to take my eye off the action. Looking at that handsome devil on camera. Kitson in the 61st minute has it. To thank John Catalano for giving me a little FaceTime. Thank you, John. Rosenland to Jagdeo Singh. Ferdinand's overlapping. Jagdeo Singh still coming with it. Ferdinand's onside, top of the 18. Cuts it back, right, left. Rebound shot there by Jagdeo Singh. As the ball bounced off of Bernard, but they're going to call it offsides. Not sure if it was Ferdinand on the delayed call or Jagdeo Singh on the second shot. Interesting to see that it was such a late call by the referee's assistant on the far side. There's Jagdeo Singh. At this point, Ferdinand is on sides. He's got two central defender and an outside defender on the far side who kept him in play, but a counterattack now for Orlando. Corner of the 18, Griffin, he's slowed down. The Reynolds recovered defensively. And Roberts is swiped down by Griffin. Wow, he did call offsides on Ferdinand. That was one of the latest flags you'll see. As there was a central defender and then there was another outside defender who I thought had kept Ferdinand on sides. But the referee's assistant in a better position to make the call. As Rosenland has it on the far side near the corner flag. One-on-one with Bernard. Spins. Lays it off for Costanzo. High cross into the box. Montegalvan 25 yards out. Off the chest. Right-footed shot up. And over the bar. Good look at goal from Alfonso Montegalvan. Other sponsors of tonight's broadcast include Marina Dodge. For the best car buying experience, visit Team Marina at Marina Dodge. Montegalvan, a 35-yard bomb. Nicely off the chest. Just doesn't sit enough for the Rhino midfielder. 63rd minute, the Rhinos are trailing 1-0. Headed forward by Montegalvan. Rochester, a little hiccup on Tuesday in U.S. Open Cup play. But if you're looking for their last loss in league play, check this out. May the 30th at New York, they lost 2-1. It has been an amazing run for the Rochester Rhinos in league play. Unbeaten since May 30th. Watson stripped of the ball by Costanzo. Now Kitson high down the middle of the field. Olam battling with Hoxie. Now Tete with it. Again, Tete's had some trouble with his distribution. Third giveaway for the player on loan from Seattle. Far side, Jagdeo Singh. Will the Rhinos make them pay? Quadruple step over by Jagdeo Singh. And he dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Orlando City. Gallardo with the goal kick to Valentino on the near side. Alvarez to Olam. Roberts intercepts that one nicely for the Rhinos. Change coming up here. Kevin Molino will be coming on. He'll be replacing number 23. Charlie Campbell. Change coming up in the 65th minute. So Campbell takes his spot on the bench. Campbell is off. Molino, 20 years old, from Trinidad and Tobago. 2 goals, 2 assists this year for the youngster. Molino has played in 14 games. As it looks like he'll play on the right side where Campbell had occupied. Alvarez across the field for Tete. Lewis Neal, much more quiet than we saw at the end of May. Lewis Neal tonight. Giveaway taken away by Rosenlund. Hoxie. Rosenlund. Good ball on the diagonal for Ferdinand inside the 18. And Molino, a good shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Just nudging Ferdinand off the ball enough for Gallardo to pick it up. Watson spinning around. Now Molino. Intercepted by Trainer. The Rhinos will go to the bench. Drew Cost will be coming on. Throw in for Ustruck. Roberts stepping in front of Molino. Picks up the loose ball and dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in now for Orlando City, who have played 6 straight games on the road. If you include the U.S. Open Cup play, that's a lot of games away from home. Roberts gets the foot in there. Ferdinand gets the clearance. 67th minute. 1-0 Orlando. So far, the 19th minute goal from Watson is standing up. Tete. Into his own half. Olin will play it back to Gallardo. Now Olin. Molino. Now to Valentino. Near side for Ustruck. Overlapping run by Ustruck. Pass by Molino is intercepted by Trainer. So Cost is going to be coming on for Trainer. Second change of the game for Rochester. 68th minute. Trainer playing on the right side of defense. We'll see how the adjustment works out here for the Rhinos. Is Bellamy, Roberts, Costanzo defensively. Looks like Montegalvan has slipped back on the left side of defense, and hats off to him on Friday against Richmond. He may have found a new home. Montegalvan was very solid at left back on Friday. Out of bounds on the far side, throw in for Orlando City. Holding on to this slim 1-0 lead. They dodged 3 Rhino bullets at the end of the first half. Post, Gallardo with 2 saves. As it's headed forward. Costanzo. Down the far side for Hoxie. Bernard wins the header though. Intercepted by Donatelli. Good backtracking by the Lions. Lewis Neal now, middle of the field for Watson. Pushed down from behind by Costanzo. Restart taken as the ball was still rolling by Watson. So Orlando's long and winding road trip ends tonight. 6 straight away from home. Middle of the field, Rosenlund is barreled into from behind by Molino. Adrian Heath doesn't like the call, but the referee makes the call anyways. Michael Donovan, the busy man tonight in the middle. Costanzo switching it over to the near side for Ferdinand. Jumps up and unfair challenge is called as it is Ustruck who goes down. Sponsors of tonight's broadcast include the Strathallan Hotel, located in the heart of Rochester's renowned cultural district. It's only minutes from all downtown Rochester has to offer its visitors. Experience it all at the Strathallan Hotel. Here's Olam. Forced to go back to Valentino. Now Molino for Ustruck. Middle of the park. It's a tough touch from Alvarez. Hoxie comes away with it. His jersey is tugged, no call. High kick at the top of the 18, no call. Orlando maybe getting away with 2 there. Far side now. Tete trying to come forward, and this one goes off his foot and out of bounds. Looks like Isaac Kissy will be coming in. Now J.C. Banks looks like he's going to come in as well. He's checking in with Isaac Kissy. Banks and Kissy getting their final instructions from the man in charge, Bob Lilly. Ferdinand. Good move to split the defense. Just didn't have any options, though, after that. Molino and Watson screaming at each other. Molino came back, made the defensive play. Ferdinand, great job, though, to split those defenders. 72nd minute. 1-0 Orlando. Gallardo with the punt. Left foot. Driven down the field. Off the head of the Rhinos defense. Costanzo sprinting to keep that one in bounds, and he does. Tonight is a battle of the top 2 teams in USL Pro. Rochester with 27 points. Orlando with 35 points. Leaders of their respective divisions. Jagdiosing, a little flick into space for Hoxie. Corner of the 18, shot, and it's off the side netting. This side of the stadium thought it was in, and that was a rocket from Andrew Hoxie. What a shot from Hoxie as he takes a rifle with the right foot, and a good flick by Jagdiosing. Gets it off the thigh, and he has got power. He's not too far off the mark. Good stuff there from Andrew Hoxie. Goal kick. Gallardo's low driven kick up to midfield. Donatelli. Hoxie, mustache and all. It's got to stay, especially if he scores one tonight. Ustruck just held his ground, stood up firm. Got the ball away from Ferdinand. Now Lawrence Olam. Down the middle of the field looking for Griffin. And his defense spins around, keeping possession. Ferdinand with it now. Forward for Hoxie. Donatelli is taken down hard as he's holding his left shin. And Tete not going to give a card here. But it's still going to be a free kick for Rochester. Hoxie nice and cool off the chest. Donatelli comes in, and Tete, that studs up. How is it not a yellow card? You see the bottom of Tete's cleats. Donatelli's holding his left leg. And we've got some great looks here from behind the goal. And that leg is up, that foot is up. It's the bottom of the studs actually making contact with Donatelli's leg. So the change is now coming up in the 74th minute. Isaac Kissy, who scored the first goal of the game, is on for Andrew Hoxie. J.C. Banks is on for Rich Costanzo. And these are 4 changes made now for Rochester. Hoxie was starting to get a feel. He comes off for Kissy. Bellamy. Cost. So Tanky, Cost, Kissy, Banks have come, or Ferdinand, Cost, Kissy, and Banks have come on for the Rhinos. Donatelli obstructed, play on though, as he comes away with the ball. And then on the other side for Jagdiosing, just outside the 18, cutting it back to his right. And Molino comes in hard on the challenge to bump it off of Kendall Jagdiosing. Throwing for Orlando City. Crowd not happy with that call. It was such a bang-bang play that it was hard to see who was the last one to touch it, but again, the referee, no hesitation to make that call. 75th minute, the Rhinos are trailing 1-0. I'm Joe Giuliano. The venue is Salem Stadium, downtown Rochester. Watson's 19th minute goal has given the club from Florida a 1-0 lead. These two teams again will lace them up July 16th at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. Long ball looking for Jagdeo Singh. Intercepted though. Tete. And it's off of him and out of bounds. Throw in. As Orlando City has gone to the bench just one time. Kevin Molino has come on. Donatelli. Bellamy. The Banks. Heads it to the middle of the field. No one in a white jersey is there. And Orlando has possession now. Watson spinning. Coming down the middle of the field. Molino. Deflected pass. Picks it up. Into the 18 for Griffin. And he's never going to get that one as Kitson, like a cat, quick to come off his line. Ferdinand. Roseland. Good touch. Cost a little slow on the return. Had a beautiful one-touch back to Roseland if he wanted it, but good hard work keeps possession for the Rhinos. Valentino steps in front of Kissy. Rob Valentino, 2008 draft pick of the New England Revolution. And some interesting news coming out of New England, as apparently the Kraft family has that team on the for sale block, and what a great move from Kissy, eluding 3 Orlando defenders, and then his distribution is given away but picked up again by the Rhinos. Ferdinand slips on his cross and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Orlando City. 78th minute. The Orlando City Lions have a 1-0 lead. Looking to pick up their 8th win away from home. Orlando. They're 7 wins away from home, by far the most in USL Pro. Gallardo again, as we saw in the first half, really setting the time and taking as much as he needs. There's Bellamy. Bernard gets his right foot raked on by Jagdeo Singh. And restart quickly taken by Orlando City. Molino for Ustruck. Ferdinand. Trying to get it to Kissy, but Valentino was there. That last finishing touch, that pass, just a few yards short or long, just hasn't been able to connect for Rochester. But again, Rochester easily could have had 2 goals tonight. Jagdeo Singh was robbed by Gallardo. A fantastic save not to take anything away from him. And then a flurry of activities to end the first half. Hit post and 2 big Gallardo saves. Moto Galvan. Roberts drives across off of Griffin. And this will be the 8th corner kick of the game for the Rhinos. 8 corner kicks for Rochester, none for Orlando. This corner kick from the near side. Max Ferdinand. High service into the box. Gallardo with the punch. Cost has it. Now Rosenland. On the near sideline, Max Ferdinand. Around Molino. Still with it. Towards the middle of the field. Poked away, and there's a foul called as Ferdinand was taken down. Orlando thought they got the ball, and for a split second there, I thought Orlando City was going to break free on the counterattack. Let's see here as we get the replay. Ferdinand gets around one player. That's a terrible call. Alvarez got the ball first, and then Ferdinand trailed through and got a piece of the player. So Rochester, they catch a bit of a break here. Free kick to the right of Gallardo, about 28 yards away. Donatelli, service. And Gallardo at the 6 picks it up. Inside the 18, Gallardo with the punt now. Straight up in the air, Griffin flicks it forward, but no one is there for Orlando. Kitson scoops it up. Near side now for Cost. Long ball down the near side. Jagdio Singh just off his boot. And out of bounds. 81st minute. 1-0 Rochester. Header for Donatelli in the middle of the field. Gets it back to Bellamy. He's going to try the near side with Ferdinand. Newstruck just an elbow into the back of Ferdinand. Actually, he is the one who is down. Free kick again for Rochester. Donatelli wanted to go quick, but the referee says, no, hold on. As Newstruck is down. Newstruck kind of came in hard, out of control on the challenge. He's up, he'll be okay. Corner of the 18 on the near side. Free kick for the Rhinos. Looks like a two-man wall for Gallardo. Donatelli to take it. This will be a right-footed in-swinger from Tony Donatelli. Here's the whistle. Service into the box, Gallardo. Got through and over everyone, and Gallardo, the last one in that line, picks it up, rolls it down the middle of the field for Alvarez. Now forward for Watson, 1v2. Watson across the field. Good interception, though, by Montegalvan, who's really making a statement as a defender for Bob Lilly. Neal to Valentino. Jagdio Singh, good pressure. Forces a bad clearance. Donatelli to Ferdinand. Looking for Rosenland. Good run. Rosenland's made a lot of good runs off the ball tonight. Roberts looks up. Crosses, and no one there at the 6 for the Rhinos. As it looks like Roberts maybe camping out on the left side here. Montegalvan central as a defender. Watson. Molino, corner of the 18 on the near side. Into space. Diving save by Kitson to his right. The rebound at the top of the 18. Tough angle for Griffin. Doesn't get all of it, but still a great save from Neil Kitson. Kitsy trying to stretch those legs out. Newstruck. He's tired. He's been battling all night long, and he'll win a free kick here. And that's a terrible yellow card. Kitsy's going to get a yellow card here. Great save from Kitson earlier, denying Griffin his 10th goal of the year. This yellow card in the 84th minute. Kissy and Newstruck definitely getting tangled up, as they're just both tugging at one another. And if you see a yellow card in that play, please tell me where. Tough one for Isaac Kissy to deal with. Second yellow card of the game. Montegalvan picked up one in the 38th minute. The only thing I can think of is dissent, maybe some words that the official didn't care for, but otherwise that is a soft yellow card. Banks, far sideline for Jagdio Singh. 85th minute, the Rhinos looking for a late equalizer. Tete. I was just sitting on the sideline for a bit there. Nolan breaks it up. Rhinos in the 18 with Donatelli. Handball. Referee says no way as Bernard. Looks like that ball came off his arm. And let's take a look here inside the 18. Donatelli has it, and it is definitely off the right arm of Kieran Bernard. No call made by the official. Almost identical to the play we saw on Friday against Richmond. Long throw in from J.C. Banks. This time, no PK called. Banks gets around Neal. He's taken down. Now that should be a yellow card, shouldn't it? It's a foul. Free kick for Rochester. Now they'll try the other side of the 18. Neal comes in and just slides and swipes at the legs of J.C. Banks. Two-man wall for Orlando. Ferdinand service at the 18. And cleared away. Some good replay looks tonight. A lot of them to dissect. J.C. Banks flicks it into the 18 for Kissy. Donatelli trailing. Top of the box. Right-footed shot, and Gallardo settles it in the midsection. Nice and calm and cool. No rebound there by the experienced goalkeeper, as he had some trouble with softer shots that were taken. It looks like Luke Bowden is going to be coming on for Orlando. Number 14. Offsides called on the Rhinos. Jagdeo Singh wondering how, where. Looks like it's going to be Lewis Neal coming off for Bowden. And this change will be coming up right now in the 87th minute. So Neal, very quiet night for the player who really showed well in the May 20th game. Bowden's 22 years old. Another Englishman. Played with several English clubs, including Chesterfield, Rushden, and Northampton Town. He's a product of Sheffield Wednesday's Youth Academy for Bowden. 14 games played this year, 2 goals and 1 assist. So Neal coming from the left side of midfield, Bowden taking that left-sided midfield position. Bellamy heads it, and Bowden, first touch of the game. Now gets it back from Molino. Griffin on the far side. Loses concentration there and rolls under his foot. Throwing quickly taken by the Rhinos, 88th minute. Time running out on Rochester. The Rhinos at home are 5-0-2. Molino. Corner of the 18. Montegalvan harassing, just bothering the Orlando City players. Comes away with the ball now. Good job by Alfonso Montegalvan. But Orlando still has possession. Most of the Rhinos not on the same pressure page as Bowden, streaking down the far side near the corner flag. Turns it around. Double team by Banks and Bellamy. The Rhinos come away with it, 89th minute. Banks, this one gets away from him. Ustruck looking for Griffin now on the near side. Trying to turn the corner. Griffin dribbling deeper towards the corner flag. 89th minute. Rhinos have made 4 substitutions. At home, the Rhinos yet to lose a game. 89th minute. Plus stoppage time for Rochester to find an equalizer. Banks to Kissy. Good ball, corner of the 18. Rosalind in the box. Cuts it back. Right-footed shot blocked and cleared away by Bernard. Good build up there for the Rhinos. Ferdinand taken down, but no call. Cost into the 18, and no one there is Gallardo. Quickly rolls it out to Bowden on the far side. Crossing midfield now. Left there for Jamie Watson. If it stands this way, Watson, the hero, with the only goal of the game so far. High ball into the 18, where Kitson will scoop it up. Quickly throws it out to the near side. Troy Roberts. Ferdinand, good 1-2, back in the middle for Roberts. Now on the near side, Jagdeo Singh. Gallardo's off his line. Bobbles the ball outside the 18, and he just clears it over the near sideline. Throwing for the Rhinos. Approaching the 90th minute. Ferdinand crossed into the box. Kissy header! And Gallardo diving to his left makes the save. As he holds on to this one, 90 minutes have been played. 2 minutes of stoppage time at Salem Stadium. A great opportunity there for the Rhinos, as Kissy just doesn't get the pace he wanted on that header. And Gallardo made the save diving to his left. Montegalvan. Pass is intercepted. Olam clears it out of bounds on the near side. Throwing for the Rhinos. Montegalvan picks it up quickly. Whips it in down the near sideline, and no one there but Ustra. Pops another one down the near sideline. Jagdio singing Valentino fighting for this one. Off of Valentino, should be a Rhinos throw-in, and it is. J.C. Banks has a bomb of a throw-in. Why not give him the option here and push everybody in the box? Bellamy is going up. Montegalvan is going up. Banks a throw-in on the near side, about 18 yards off the end line. The Rhinos filling the box. We're in stoppage time. Good long throw-in. Headed to the top of the box, and Watson will clear it up in the air. Middle of the field. Cost and Watson battling for this one. It's out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Orlando City. Watson just taking his time, flicking the ball back onto the field. Throwing it midfield for the Lions. Adrian Heath, this will be his first ever win against Rochester as coach of Orlando or Austin if it holds on. Are the Rhinos running out of time? Ustruck taking his time here, trying to protect this delicate 1-0 lead. Long balls played forward. Bernard lets it bounce once and just kicks it straight up in the air on the far sideline. Kissy finally able to bring it down. And to push it towards the end line, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Orlando City, who looks like they will walk out of here with the points tonight. As your referee, Michael Donovan, overlooking the pitch. Gallardo with a goal kick. Gallardo. And that'll do it. Michael Donovan blows the whistle. Final score tonight from Salem Stadium. Orlando City 1, Rochester nothing. So for the Rhinos, their first home loss of the season. For Orlando, their league-leading 8th road win of the year. Stick around, we'll be back with a TV wrap. Rochester falls 1-0 to Orlando on the Rhinos Broadcast Network. The Rhinos fall tonight to Orlando City 1-0. First home loss of the year. Rochester back in action on Friday, July 8th against FC New York. 8 p.m. kickoff at Salem Stadium. I'm Joe Giuliano saying good night on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.